There is a quiet worry spreading among people who use artificial intelligence every day. The creeping suspicion that by outsourcing our daily tasks to an algorithm, we are slowly weakening our own ability to think. You type in a prompt and you get a perfectly formatted answer. You extract the information without ever building an understanding of the subject. Over time, you become a highly efficient copy-paste machine. This happens because of a basic biological conflict. Human brains require friction and struggle to form new connections. AI removes that friction, supplying the answer instantly. You can passively lean on these tools until your own cognitive muscles atrophy, or you can use them to launch your thinking further. The danger isn't the software itself. The danger is that we adopted the technology without adopting a psychological framework to protect our critical thinking. The most critical window for using AI actually happens before you open a new tab.
The preparation you do in those few minutes dictates the value of everything that follows. Cognitive psychology offers a specific defense against mental laziness here, known as the generation effect. Attempting an answer internally first primes your neural pathways. When the external solution arrives, your brain has a pre-built structure ready to catch it. Research shows this works even if your initial guess is completely incorrect. The struggle builds the mental scaffolding. So impose a hard 5-minute rule on yourself. Spend exactly 5 minutes writing down your knowns, your unknowns, and exactly where you are stuck before you touch the keyboard. Physically map out a problem on paper. Deliberately delay your digital assistance to force your own brain to do the initial heavy lifting. By forcing this initial struggle, you stop treating the AI like a replacement brain and start engaging with it as a mental sparring partner. Then comes the moment the cursor blinks, text appears, and your role abruptly flips from an active creator to a passive reader. High-speed AI output creates a very specific trap. Because the text is so articulate and generated so quickly, it tricks the human brain into feeling a false sense of mastery over the topic. To counter this, we apply a second principle, metacognition. That is simply the deliberate act of analyzing your own thought process in real time. You have to interrogate the output. Instead of passively consuming the text, you actively look for omissions, probe the underlying logic, and identify exactly where human context is required. Forcing yourself to pause and ask, "Why does this make sense?" immediately breaks the hypnosis of passive reading. Following up with, "What is missing?" trains your brain to actively hunt for the machine's inherent blind spots and biases. And deciding, "What would I add?" provides the exact mechanism for bridging a generic machine output with your highly specific human expertise. Metacognition ensures your critical thinking muscle remains under constant tension, exactly when the AI is doing the heavy computational lifting. The most vital step happens when the session ends. You must abruptly cut off your visual access to the machine's output. This introduces the third principle, retrieval practice. It serves as the ultimate diagnostic test of your true comprehension. The action here is straightforward. Look away and force yourself to verbally explain the newly generated concept entirely from memory. Look at these two diverging paths of learning. Instantly accessible information evaporates from memory, but information forced through active recall crystallizes, anchoring securely into your larger network of knowledge. This singular habit of self-testing guarantees that the human brain, not the machine, retains the ultimate value of the work. Think before you prompt. Interrogate the output. Retrieve the knowledge entirely on your own. The people who will thrive in an AI-powered world are the ones who figure out how to use the tool to accelerate without ever handing over the steering wheel. Human psychology does not forbid us from using powerful tools, but it guarantees severe degradation for the minds of those who use them without deliberate intention. Embracing cognitive friction turns AI from a shortcut that softens the mind into a catalyst that sharpens it. Share this framework with anyone you know who is overwhelmed by AI tools, but isn't getting any smarter from them. And subscribe for our upcoming deep dive into the psychology of peak performance. We'll see you there.